Okay, so let's talk about the next station of like where we talk about blindfold chess. Really great repertoire. Honestly, I recommend it to anybody. There's a lot of good exercises that help you play around with visualizing chess in different ways, and thinking in different perspectives are a good way for you to be able to like help visualize moving pieces on the board. And oh fuck. So we're now talking about the next day. I'm trying some exercise. So I've done a bit, and I like to talk about I really recommend you guys check the Aiden Don't Move It Till You See It course. It really gives you a lot of good exercise for you to practice in your own time with different sections that you play with different ways of like being able to visualize and picturize things in the board. I came across illegal moves. All right. So why don't we talk about illegal moves? Okay. So certain things are wrong moves that you cannot do on the board game that's being played. Okay, so for instance, if the king's already captured a piece and closed back, you cannot go back to safety. So that is illegal. So that's why that was a good visualization of the basic exercise from trying to get away. No, no, no. You've already messed up. So you cannot go back to safety on this aspect. Now, the other thing I was talking about an exercise for blindfold chess was kind of like visualizing areas where I have difficulty trying to visualize. So why I had problems was I was moving the pieces in my head, and I had to figure out the mistake. And generally, whenever I could capture something, it's fine. So what I don't see are the pieces in between that could be blocking it. Being one of the mistakes, being one of the exercise that I've done in correlation to being able to see what was permissible. So in this case, the bishop couldn't move to the piece to the square because the queen was in the way. I had no idea. I didn't know where the queen was. And these are good exercises to kind of test you on like visualization. So I can kind of now I've done a different exercise. I can see I'm having problems with in visualizing everything that I moved already, and I'd recommend trying it. So again, the exercise is called illegal move. They have made a mistake already, and just generally. So I've done some exercise already, and I talked about it. And honestly, I'm planning to do more. Yeah, this was a good. This is good. I like to express this. I think with the way we're going, as I'm practicing. Uh, Maybe I'll plan something this week. I think this week I'll try and attempt. So like a little bit of exercise, a little bit of practice, but I think in a week's time I will try to practice to see if I can do it on a novice player and see the result of that. And I think that should be really cool. I hope you make an appreciation. I feel like having done these three exercises, I feel like my confidence for this won't be too bad. But then again, I think about if the game is super complicated and there's a lot more moves in, then it gets pretty bad. We'll see. Like there's a lot of areas that I just completed true exercise right now, so that's why I'm feeling a bit confident I can get this through in a decent way. But time will tell for that in that reality. um, Again, just problems was like completely visualizing the board, knowing what you can or cannot do, and seeing opportunities to capture pieces. So basically, it is hard to visualize good tactics when you do mental chess right now. Blindfolded chess. That's the biggest implication that I have right now, where I take a stance of expressing where I take a stance of right now, trying to practice and pushing out if I can do blindfold chess or not. Thank you. There'll be more updates on relation to other aspects, but feel free to follow up and see where it goes. It may not be consecutively uploaded each day, but I think I will be uploading. I will be practicing a bit each day to see where it gets sense and finalized. And then I'll be a show match, and I'll see on there's probably push up more creative ideas of like fun aspects to do for this medium or not. Bye. Hey everyone, thank you for putting the effort to watch the effort I placed on making something of an entertaining video. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said before, it's not forced, but like I really would appreciate any contribution and support you give to this channel, as it gives me more motivation and more incentive to enjoy more video creating and content creation. If you find that the content's drifts away at any point, you can always unsubscribe. It's no big deal. Again, it doesn't mean much. It doesn't take much from you, but it means a whole bunch of me, and it would feel great if you would just reward my efforts of trying to be positive and contributionary. Thank you so much. Bye.